Yo folks, welcome back to another video. You can probably hear the crows in the background. They actually are so loud. It's mental here in Sydney. But the place I'm currently in, which is a sublet until Monday, the 19th of January, obviously that's coming to an end because now it is, hold on, Jesus, it's the 15th. So the guy who has lent me his room for 4 weeks is coming back from Ireland, back home, because he lives here of course, and I gotta move on. I looked on the Facebook groups, I looked on the app called Flatmates, and luckily I did find someone yesterday, and I caught him pretty early because he had just posted it inside the Facebook group that he's gone for 4 weeks as well. So I'm going to that viewing later. Looking pretty promising, to be honest. He kind of told me the other people that were messaging him don't seem serious, and I told him, look, I'm very keen, I'm happy to take it. I just want to see the apartment first just to make sure all is good. It's in Maroubra, and some of you might remember my first video in Australia a few weeks ago. That's where I actually started this journey. I had my Airbnb in Maroubra for the first week, which was crazy expensive. I don't know why I paid that looking back on it, but anyway, this place, if I get it, I don't want to jinx myself, is going to be $450 per week, which is €258, which, to be honest, on such short notice and in the location that it is, I'm happy with that. Double bed, loads of space, got a little work area that I can do my check-ins, etc. That's all I really need. Living with two other guys who he's mates with. So yeah, similar enough to the setup I have here, but just slightly different location. Literally a 6-minute drive away as well. So I'll actually probably walk to his place later. Meet him, have a look around, and hopefully I can move in. On the 20th it's available, so on the 19th I'll probably have to sleep inside, you know, Rob's house or something. But yeah, on the 20th I can move in, all going well, until the 17th or 18th of February, and then we're supposed to be going to Melbourne on the 18th, so it actually works out perfectly because we're going to the Sevens. That's the plan anyway. We haven't booked it yet, but pretty sure I will go. But anyway, just had breakfast, the usual steak, and I'm about to go to Coles because I made a video the other day of my food shop in Woolies, and a lot of people text me, particularly the comments inside the YouTube section, telling me that's too expensive, try go to Coles or whatever. So that's where I'm going to go. It's about a 20-minute walk. I'm going to buy more or less the same things and compare the price, because last time, yeah, it was a bit pricey looking back on it, so hopefully it's a bit more cost effective. And by the way, I've been finding a lot of cockroaches here at night because I stay up a little bit later than the lads, and as I saw one crawling here yesterday and I was trying to get it, I noticed it crawling to the very small hole there under the handle, the green handle of the bag. So that's where they're all coming from. We were wondering because we kind of keep the doors closed at all times. So yeah, Australia, you're going to come across a lot of those kind of things. So just back from Coles, a lovely 45 minutes of walking there and back. But that's good because we're on a cut. So comparing to the other day, which I've got the same food shop here, very quick and easy, nothing too crazy. But yeah, fillet steaks, well, rump steak, but pretty similar. I got a full chicken. That's instead of the 220 grams of ready-made chicken I got the other day. So yeah, this is definitely cheaper overall. And same with the steaks, actually. The blackberries are a little bit cheaper. The protein shakes are about the same. Eggs are much cheaper, but the 4 cans of Monster, much more expensive in Coles actually compared to Woolies. But overall, I think I saved, it was $73 in Woolies for pretty much the same thing. This was $66. But do take into consideration I got a full chicken instead of 200 grams. So yeah, not the biggest difference, but I probably will continue shopping in Coles instead of Woolies now. Still don't know whether a food shop is more expensive in Ireland or Australia. It does depend where you go. There are a few Aldi's around here as well, which I haven't actually shopped in, so that's possibly cheaper again. But anyway, time to get these blackberries in me, and probably a protein shake as well. We're getting shredded. I'm 2 kilos down from the 1st of January so far, 90 kilos down to 88, so going pretty swimmingly so far. Just need to continue that. And the goal is to get down to the mid-80s and then assess the physique after that, whether I want to go any lower. Normally mid-80s I feel pretty good, and I do intend on going to Bali either at the end of February or sometime in March. At the latest April, but I would like to go again this year, even if it's for a short period. So of course, want to be in my best shape for that. So just finished up some client check-ins. I am now onboarding a new client. He was actually recommended the service by one of my current clients, so that's always good. Gonna get him set up today properly, send him the onboarding video, and buzzing to have him on board, of course, like everyone. And yeah, still not sure if I'm gonna train today because yesterday was a heavy leg day. Definitely feeling the effects of it today. And by the way, just message me on Instagram at TPM Coaching if you are interested in developing your physique to a new level, because that is what I love to do. Anyway, gonna get this work done, edit some videos, including this one, and then we'll see what the rest of the day has in store. Today is not sunny. Again, Sydney's going through a weird period right now with weather, even though it's supposed to be peak season, but yeah, it kind of allows you to be that bit more productive anyway, because when the sun is not out, I think subconsciously you just do more shit. That's how I feel anyway. It feels a bit more like Ireland. And from what I've been told, the summer kind of dies down around March or April here in Sydney, so that may be when I potentially change location and then maybe come back to Sydney. Nothing's concrete yet, but I find a lot of excitement in the unknown. Whether I'll be in Ireland for, you know, summer 2026, I don't know. Could be, could not be, but as long as I have my baby with me, I'm all good. But yeah, it's weird not really knowing 100% where I'm going to be location-wise, but I feel like in your mid-20s, that's the fun of it a little bit, because still figuring out where exactly I want to actually live long-term. It's a tough one, but it's a blessed problem to have, of course. And I'm doing what I love for a job every day. So if you told personal trainer Thomas that at 21, 22 years old, he'd probably be quite chuffed. So we drive it on, boys. So just on the way to the house viewing now. I really hope this can get confirmed today, because to be honest, if I don't get it, I'm not too sure where I'm going to be next week, but look, pretty optimistic. It's mad how Google Maps literally brings you the most random paths and how it knows this actually leads to the road. Like, it's, I don't know, I find that crazy. Anyway, easily entertained. But yeah, I obviously found this guy on Facebook. Of course, when it is Facebook, you need to be quite wary. I looked at this guy's profile. He's had it since like 2015. Legit profile pictures. You know, you just need to do a little bit of research into the person to make sure it's not a scam, because there are a lot of scammers on Facebook. So just if you are in Australia looking for a place, beware of that. Okay, we're approaching the house now, about 2 minutes away. I'm not going to record out of respect. I can show you the room next week if I move in. But yeah, it looks like a nice area, and let's hope it goes well. I will catch you in a sec. Right, we are back in the Coogee apartment. I got an Uber home there because it was a pretty long walk, 45 minutes. It was a pretty quick house viewing. Just kind of introduce ourselves, show me the room, show me whatever, and the two lads that I'm going to be living with who are pretty sound. But yeah, we got it. That's the main thing. 4 weeks sorted. So very, very happy. Decent location, as I said. And yeah, can't complain. I'm moving in there on Tuesday. So bit of stress relieved there now. And yeah, just the only thing I need to bring is bed sheets, and I'll just get those over the weekend. So let's go. So now just going to meet Aisling quickly. You might have seen her a few videos ago. I used to work with her in Cork in Ireland. She lives pretty near where I am at the minute. So yeah, I might go for a little walk if the rain stops. Honestly, I can't get over how bad the weather is at the minute. And yeah, potentially a bit of food. This will look lovely on the video.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going to be an aunt. In like,
oh
in a
shit.
day.
That's going to be in the background of the video now, kid. Congratulations. Very solid upper body session done. Legs are still pretty sore from 2 days ago as well, so big rest day tomorrow. Went to the steam room as well, which was my first time in like 2 months. I struggled. Anyway, sun is back out. Let's see for how long. On the way back home now, currently doing a lot of walking, which is helping massively with the cut. Do not underestimate the power of steps. I was also just making a TikTok there as well, and yes, I am walking backwards so that the light is coming my way. But in your 20s, I think you always go through a phase, which is kind of what I'm in now, where you don't know where you're going to be location-wise, which is a great problem to have. I'm blessed, but I really, really could not tell you where I want to live, you know, in a few years' time. Part of me wants to stay in Australia, but the regional work makes it complicated. I'd like to go back to Bali for a season, maybe try Europe for a season, maybe just go back to Ireland. As I said, great problem to have, but genuinely no idea. I'll be figuring it out over the next few weeks, and we'll see what makes sense. So a few hours have passed. I just got a call from Rob being like, we're all going to Bondi. Do you want to come for a drink? And I was like, maybe. So yeah, we're all going to go into Bondi there now. Not going to bring my camera, but shit, that was close to breaking. Not going to bring my camera, but I'll catch you tomorrow, lads. So 5 hours of driving later, we are in Tamworth, which is a very spontaneous decision last night with the boys. It's basically like a music festival, and they were saying it's like Cork Jazz Festival on steroids, bit more country. The weather's unreal because it's very inland Australia, so it's roasting as well. Probably shouldn't have worn heavy jeans, should have brought my linen. But look, worst things happening in the world. So that's our motel there. It's actually quite a nice spot. The boys are changing, so I won't really give you a tour at the minute. But yeah, last night was good. all ready to go now. It was a long drive, so excited to just walk around, see what the story is, and let's go see what Tamworth has to offer, I guess. Good morning, Tamworth. Just sitting outside the motel now. The boys are just getting ready. I've been up for a while, feeling fresh, you know. It was a very good night. I actually stayed pretty sober last night. I didn't really drink much. After like 11 p.m. I had like barely any alcohol. So yeah, feeling actually very good this morning, and it's so sunny and so warm here, very different to Sydney. I'm gonna put some pictures up from last night on the screen. We went to a load of different bars, we saw a load of different bands play country music, met plenty of people. Pretty much 99% of people were wearing those cowboy hats. It was just a great atmosphere, some serious characters around the place. Just a cool area to see really, and the culture, the festival itself is extremely popular around here. Apparently next week is supposed to be even better, but I don't think I can be convinced to go next week. I want to keep the rest of January pretty tame. Sorry, I'm talking kind of quietly. There are some cleaners sorting out the motel here. But anyway, once the boys are ready, we're just going to probably get some food and begin that 5-hour journey back, whereby I will be editing this YouTube video. So please drop it a like, subscribe if you are new. I appreciate you watching. As always, it really does mean a lot to me. Hopefully this vlog was somewhat decent, and I will see you in the next one.